2, 1. All right, welcome back to Nerds in the Gym. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco, and today is May 7th, 2022, and looking ahead at the forecast this week, looks like there is a high chance of sleeveless summers coming back.
Also, Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day's tomorrow, yep. I'm celebrating it on Tuesday, though.
Yeah, why not?
Like
discount candies.
My mom's not even home tomorrow, so
Yeah.
can't celebrate tomorrow then.
So in a way, this podcast is a gift to her. To all the moms.
So I shouldn't shit on her right now?
Right.
Okay. You're a great mother, Mom.
It's also a makeup podcast for May the 4th.
Yes, May the 4th happened on Wednesday.
So we should really combine these. So shout out to all the moms. And all the Star Wars fans. And the Star Wars fans that are moms. And vice versa.
Obi-Wan trailer. An official trailer released.
And I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, that's because, you had a work debacle.
I had work for a day straight, so...
When he says a
thinks
day
it's
straight,
Wednesday.
he means literally 24 hours.
My body thinks it's Thursday morning, and it's Saturday afternoon, so...
I guess that's a plus though, right?
I just have a hankering for bacon and eggs.
Oh, I just had bacon and eggs.
I've been eating a lot of bacon and eggs.
I had it on a nice burger bun, Bacon, egg, cheese sandwich, yeah.
Have you ever had an egg and cheese sandwich that was with scrambled eggs?
I think I've made it like that before, yeah.
It's really good. I didn't think I'd like it, but...
It's really good, and it's easier because you don't have to worry about like flipping or anything. You just jam the spatula in there and like stir it around a bit.
For me, when I make my own egg sandwiches, when you have the regular fried egg,
Yeah.
usually the first bite just explodes.
So I cook it all the way through when I make
Well, some of us live in America.
Yeah, I live in what is that supposed to mean?
It's called an over and easy egg, Marco.
Yeah,
You're just scrambling an egg at that point.
No. I cook the yolk all. It's like what they if they call that over easy, this has got to be over hard.
Right.
Yeah.
It's one step below scrambled eggs.
But I didn't scramble it. I still flipped it.
You know what? You're not allowed to eat eggs anymore.
I put the top on. Usually the yolk cooks all the way through before I flip it.
Nope. No more eggs.
This is a great debate.
Eggs.
I will put a poll on this podcast for you Spotify users, and we can see if it's still an egg or not.
No, it's still an egg. You're just doing
But
it wrong.
is it scrambled or not?
Yeah, okay. I'll win.
No, you won't.
Well, the 4 people going to vote, you and me cancel each other out.
That is true.
So it depends what time your mom listens to this. She seems to agree with me on most things.
Yeah, she probably does. It's kind of sad.
We both think you should apply yourself a little more.
I can't even get my mom on my side.
No.
Nope, will never happen. But you missed a lot because you had to work for 24 hours straight.
I've been trying to do a quick catch up on the Johnny Depp case.
Mm-hmm.
Amber Heard took the stand for an entire week. Is that what's happening?
Essentially, yes. And she has fumbled the bag on multiple occasions, apparently. Because apparently they are ready to have all this evidence proving that everything she said is a lie, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Which is hilarious, and I think that's going to happen in the cross-examination. But...
They haven't even gotten to cross yet?
No.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, I am too. I think one of Johnny Depp's attorneys basically said that her team is screwed when the cross-examination happens. Like, they blatantly just said that.
The judge was saying, I guess you only have a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And she's just like, all right, here are the minutes. Depp's lawyers, I can't remember what she calls them, not the defendants, prosecutors?
Prosecutors, yes.
The prosecution has 24 hours and 15 minutes left. Amber Heard has like 26, whatever it was. And then they go, hey, if you're in the middle of something, I will stop you if you hit this time limit.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And then Amber Heard's team goes, those numbers aren't right. And judge goes, okay, where are they wrong? And then it's the woman one, because there's the man and the woman who are both equally bad.
Yeah.
So the woman, she's just like, So the judge started adding the numbers in her head and just staring directly at her. And she goes, and it adds up to 26. What's the problem? And this woman just gets flustered and goes,
They look so bad. They have no idea what they're doing on her side.
I keep watching him objecting to himself.
Oh, yeah, so this was one. Amber Heard's attorney objected hearsay against which role Johnny Depp was going to play in Pirates 6. Who else would he play?
Probably Captain Jack. Hearsay! As if that has any...
That's exactly what happened. Objection, hearsay, and then Johnny Depp starts laughing.
I looked up her name the other day because she was killing it for Johnny Depp, his lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of her name. But anyways, she objected like 4 times in a row and got all 4 of them.
Yeah.
She went like 4 for 4 against the other attorney.
Yeah.
And the other attorney's just like, could I finish my sentence? And she's like, no, objection.
Well, you know how Johnny Depp had that doctor on, the psychologist?
She was the best, the one with the blonde hair and the glasses.
Basically, everything that she said in her statement is exactly what Amber Heard did the next day. So she basically said that she is going to use over-flowery language that really doesn't carry much substance, speaking in extremes, and changing from calm recollection to emotional highs quickly. That's exactly what has happened. And I have this amazing video on here, which is, it's super funny. Obviously, the viewers can't see this, so I'll explain. It is a video of Amber Heard posing for a picture while she's crying.
And they didn't have the camera. They didn't have the camera ready.
They didn't have the camera ready, so she's like blowing into a nose. She sees a flash go off, looks over at the flash, then looks back down and holds it for a second. It's so ridiculous because it doesn't take that long to blow your... See, she notices the camera and then she's like holding it there for a second. It's so crazy.
Did you see the one where she's trying to like make it seem like she's scared of Johnny Depp? So she comes off the stand. Johnny Depp has to go near that door or whatever.
Yeah.
And she like almost falls over.
I didn't see the part where she almost falls over.
Well, she does the fake like gasp and she's like she's scared of him.
Oh my god.
He laughs.
Well, I'm not sure like how true this is for psychology, but they say that they were saying that people who are abused have a hard time looking at the abuser. So like Johnny Depp, like during the entire trial, doesn't look at her, but she's staring directly at him on multiple occasions.
Have you seen the picture of him on day 1? And then, so they show, it's a side-by-side picture of day 1 to the most recent picture. And they said when you can like express yourself freely and have your side of the story told.
Yeah.
About how freeing it is. And he looks like 10 years younger. It's crazy.
Oh wow, I did not see that. Whereas, like, the thing is I don't know how much this is impacting Amber Heard mentally, knowing that she's wrong, because
she doesn't think she's wrong.
Well, she doesn't think she's wrong, but she's also narcissistic.
Right.
Because the doctor literally said she's the highest level of that, so I'm not even sure, even when it comes down to the point where they say, like, oh, Johnny won this case, I don't think she's going to whatever her reaction is going to be fake.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she's pretty much acting on up there, but there was something else that happened. Oh, have you heard the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley?
Yes.
I didn't
it's an older
hear.
movie, right?
I don't know. I didn't hear about it until this trial. Amber Heard's opening statement was word for word lines out of that movie. Like this character says the same exact thing. She just replaced it with Johnny's name in there. It's like she's taking acting too seriously now.
I feel so bad for the jury, because the jury has to be sequestered for this whole thing, and this is taking over the internet, so they literally probably can't even use the internet at this point.
Yeah, that's true. How do they do juries for that? Because I know, like, usually you get like a jury notice and you go in there, but for like if I were to get one, it's usually just one day, right?
No, it's one day unless you get picked for a trial, and then you're there for the duration of the trial.
How does that work with like work?
Work legally has to give you the time off, but you don't get paid after a certain amount of time by your job.
Oh wow.
Which sucks because you get like minimum wage to...
So what happens to these people that are here for like 4 weeks essentially? Probably they could be pushing 6 to 8 weeks for this trial.
Oh, Marco, this is a shorter one.
Yeah.
Like they get put up in a hotel, they get sequestered because they don't want people to like get to them. Seems miserable.
This has got to be different, though. This can't just be random people. They have to have people that are kind of like...
So that day where you go to jury for one day, that's so they can pick the jury.
Oh, okay.
And...
I'm so lucky I haven't had jury duty before.
I've lucked out too. I've had it canceled a bunch.
I know, like, of friends that have gotten it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people that are younger than me that have gotten it.
For me, it sucks because they keep canceling it, and then they send it the next year.
My mom gets it, like, every year.
Oh, it seems brutal. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I saw in that Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. Like, he's eating gummy bears.
Oh, yeah.
Just chilling out.
People are like, he is really Willy Wonka at this trial because he's like, not only is he eating the candy, he's like passing it around to all of his attorneys and stuff. Like, he takes the jar and he pushes it, and then they're like, oh, yeah. And then they take a piece.
The jury seems like they're having a great time.
Yeah.
It was that when we were talking about the psychiatrist,
Mm-hmm.
the lawyer who's stumbling around her words is like, are you aware that you would only be here if you were going to be on Johnny Depp's side? And then she goes, isn't that hearsay? And she goes, no, I got cleared by both sides because I'm an expert.
Oh my god.
It was so funny.
The
internet is slacking this week because I was trying to catch up with my 1 minute clips.
Yeah.
There wasn't as many. They wanted me to watch like an hour, 15 minute.
I need it because we have a lawyer attorney guy at our gym, and I need to ask him like if he like pays attention to this thing at all.
Could be. This could be their Super Bowl.
Because I'm like, I would want to know like what his thoughts on the entire thing are.
At this point, this is a biggest trial since like the O.J. Simpson trial in the 90s.
And at least nobody was murdered though.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's so funny. So she put a picture in court of like her nose being supposedly broken or being punched in the face, and her hands up here.
Mm-hmm.
You can clearly tell that the mark on her face is makeup, but then she has actual bruises and stuff across her fist,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh, probably from beating Johnny Depp.
Or punching herself in the face. Well, they had the cop that was on scene,
Yeah,
and he's just like, there was no physical injuries.
I know.
It's like, you were just going down in flames.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens this week.
You heard about the makeup company, right?
Oh, they told her, they're like, we weren't out then.
It was just whatever specific makeup she was giving details for.
Yeah.
And they're like, that didn't exist till 2 years later.
That's insane. It's funny that they even like came out and said something.
Well, I think it's funny because during Cross, they get to bring that up. Hey, you said you used this? Well, the company says.
That's where things are going to go down. I can't wait for that day. When like they're just consistently disproving her lies.
Mm-hmm. And her lawyers can't defend her.
Yeah. I've never like paid attention to like any trials or anything, so this is like a new thing to me.
I pay attention a little, but never to the point where I'm watching like clips. What's funny is the Kardashians just got done with court at the same time. I don't know why I know this, but I do. So Rob Kardashian, the brother,
Mm-hmm.
was dating Black China.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
She's like a model?
Pop star type thing deal.
I don't think she sings. I don't know. Anyways, so he was dating her, and they had a reality show because they were going to get married. And then the reality show got canceled after one season, and she was blaming the Kardashians for telling the network E to cancel it.
Yeah, she's a businesswoman, singer, rapper, songwriter, model, television personality.
Oh, okay. But anyways, so they were blaming the Kardashians for telling E to cancel the show because she was like beating up the brother, threatening him with a gun, killing him. So I went to court because she was suing him.
Did she actually kill him?
No.
Okay.
But anyways, so it was literally done in court in 2 weeks. But the funny thing about that one is their lawyers were literally the ones that got O.J. Simpson off.
Oh, that's right. That's how the Kardashians got famous, right?
Because the father was on that legal team.
Yes.
So they get O.J. Simpson off. One of the four that represented O.J. marries Kris Jenner. And he's the father to all the... Oh, no, not Jenner, I'm sorry. She becomes Kris Kardashian because he's Kardashian.
Yeah.
So he's the father to the original Kardashians. before she remarried Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what's funny is they're so really close. So these guys that have been like OGs in the law game that like set the standard for O.J. Simpson is coming back to defend him all the time. There's no way you're gonna win that.
No, I know. So OJ didn't murder anybody.
O.J. was found innocent of any criminal activity, but was sued in civil court. He was found civil, but you can't go to jail in civil court. So he just paid a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, bunch of money for us. Not a lot for him.
And then he went to jail.
Oh, okay.
Because he broke into a bunch of places.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so that's why it's kind of funny that this is the only thing that could eclipse the Kardashians in court, and no one cared. It's like Johnny Depp, Amber Heard is the trial of the century.
Yeah. People think it's crazy that I pay attention to it so much.
People line up outside that courthouse every day because you can only have so many people in.
Oh, and they're giving Johnny Depp a round of applause when he's walking through.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah, Joe doesn't understand why I'm so into it.
I'm right there with you, bud. I shouldn't.
I know I shouldn't be, but it's two crazy people that are like they're not real people either.
My thing is like usually if you say someone's just like, oh, I have a problem with cocaine, and then they use it against them, but now it's just like, kind of get why Johnny did so much cocaine.
To get away from this.
Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's Johnny Depp. Why would he put up with this?
Well, it's like there's other pictures too, like Elon Musk's face all bruised when he's with Amber Heard and stuff, and it's like, okay, well, seems to be a consistent theme here.
There's one statement. She was just like, Johnny was really jealous of my male co-stars, that he was afraid I was going to sleep with them. And then I was like, didn't she sleep with James Franco, one of her male co-stars?
Exactly, and then I think there's also a video of her in the elevator with Elon Musk.
Right. I don't think you can be, oh, he's really jealous, because you keep cheating on him.
Well, they also have evidence that she like beat her girlfriend from years ago too. Mm-hmm. Because she was actually arrested for that, like convicted of it, which is insane. But she always says that too. Yeah, and Johnny knows that, like, you know, my prior relationship, so he gets jealous when I'm with other girls and stuff. And it's like, I think you just have a problem.
One of the witnesses they had with Johnny Depp where they saw her freaking out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they start asking Amber Heard about her, and she's like, oh yeah, she was drunk at work all the time. Well, how often did you see her? Just through email. And she's like, come on, kid.
Just through email?
Yeah, she was definitely drunk on email.
Yeah.
We can move on from this, though. We spent a lot of time.
Yeah, we have spent a lot of time. Fast and Furious X. Did you hear about the news with that? The director left?
We talked about it last week, and we just assumed Vin Diesel was the problem.
And now they confirmed that.
Marco, I think that's 3 for 3 in the past weeks, where you've just been saying things and they come true like 3 days later. You're on a hot streak.
Oh, wow. Should I, like, manifest something else into fruition that, like, I really want?
I don't know. You got that bachelor party next weekend? You might want to just bring $3,000 and put it all on one number. Don't do that. 300. You can do 300.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do 300. I'm gonna put in 300 and I'm gonna win 3,000.
Not how it works.
No. Well,
honestly, Marco, I'm gonna help you hedge your bets. Choose red or black.
Okay.
Instead of a number. That way you have a 48% chance to double that money.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
You're on a hot streak.
This is gonna go terribly some way. I'm gonna mess up.
You're probably gonna put it into a vending machine on accident and now realize it's not a game.
I wanted the Baby Yoda.
Doritos again.
Oh man, but yeah, so Justin Lin said Diesel shows up late to set, he doesn't know his lines, and he shows up out of shape.
Yeah, we all knew that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So The Rock hates him.
Yeah.
And then Lin goes, this movie is not worth my mental health. I wish them the best.
Isn't Diesel like an alcoholic? Maybe not.
I know he likes to party, but it's tough to peg him as an alcoholic.
Yeah.
It's just weird that he shows up to set so late. Why not just...
Isn't it his franchise? Like, did he come up with the idea for the franchise?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he owns the rights to this. He bought the rights to Chronicles of Riddick, so that's his franchise.
Yeah.
But,
Imagine if they
he's
kicked...
another celebrity that if you sat and put him on trial, you'd see how nuts he is.
Yeah. Imagine if they kicked Diesel off, brought Lynn back, and brought Dwayne Johnson back.
They could do it. That's the funny thing. And what's crazy is like he shows up to work late. He's costing them millions of dollars every day. Why not just book it later in the day? It'd be like, okay, 9 a.m. call time, tell Vin Diesel, 9 o'clock, and then tell everyone else lunchtime.
Yeah. It's so weird because, like, the fact that he's, like, he tried so hard to keep The Rock there, it's like, but he has to know that he's the problem at this point when your director steps down now.
Again, these people are so delusional.
Yeah, that's true.
That he's just like, yeah, everyone else's problem, not me.
So weird.
What did I see The Rock was doing?
He is doing... I forget what he is doing.
Did they announce that video game movie yet? They keep saying unnamed video game movie.
They had the Black Adam trailer come out.
I missed that too. So.
I think they did. I can't remember because no, it came out at Comic-Con or something.
It was like a teaser. It wasn't really a.
But it wasn't released to the public. Oh, it was his 50th birthday.
That's what it was. He was all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what's killing me? Is before trailers now they release like concept images and say it's a trailer.
Yeah.
And it's just really badly drawn characters.
Although I really like concept images. Like the
so post the concept images on Twitter and then don't call it a trailer.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange comes out this weekend. I'm hoping to see that.
I've already heard multiple things about it.
No spoilers. I didn't even watch the last couple trailers.
I don't know what happens, but I heard like things about that it definitely like it's kind of darker.
I'm okay with that.
But Sam Raimi does implement some horror elements to it too.
Heard that too.
Which is good.
I feel like this isn't getting a lot of buzz.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah. I feel like usually there's like a buzz around it.
I just checked. Like a lot of people seem excited for it. It has 76 from critics on Rotten Tomatoes, 88 from the audience. Again, I haven't seen it. I heard that it has the best action sequences out of any Marvel movie, though.
That's big talk.
That is big talk. I
think
think
I'll try and see it next week. My thing is like, I'm so worried about getting spoilers. I get spoilers all the time.
I gave up with the spoiler stuff.
Well, the last Spider-Man movie, like, I knew about Aunt May before going in, and that just ruined it for me because the whole time I'm just waiting for her to get.
Even then, her death did not hold that much weight in my eyes.
Oh, we talked about it a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
We don't have to go into it again. Yeah, I agreed. What else do we got? We got Thor this week.
Did you see
Doctor Strange?
Did you see the trailer for Weird?
No, that's in my saved list. You said it looks good. Is it funny? Because I heard it's diving into the dark side of fame.
For Weird Al.
Yeah.
It looks very interesting because, one, I can't believe Daniel Radcliffe is playing him.
I can't tell if Daniel Radcliffe is a respected actor. Because he had like an exclusive deal with TBS. So he's done like 3 shows for them that no one's ever seen.
I think he is actually respected, but I think he just does what he wants to do. He's not like going for like I think part of it too is he doesn't want that Harry Potter level type of stuff again because he had some problems like throughout the Harry Potter films and stuff.
You said he was like drunk for the last 2.
Yeah.
Or the second to last 2. He sobered up for the last one.
Yeah.
Imagine Harry Potter being just sloshed on stage.
Expelliarmus.
The little bit I did see from that Weird Al trailer, he doesn't look like Weird Al. It looks like Daniel Radcliffe in a Weird Al costume.
He's surprisingly like super jacked for the role too.
So that's why I don't know if are we taking this movie seriously? Is it going to be funny? Is it
I
a
think
spoof?
Knowing who Weird Al is, I think it's going to be funny. I don't think he's going to want it to be like super dark or anything.
I don't really need to dive into the debauchery he got into in '86.
Like, I don't know much about Weird Al's life. Like, was he...
I don't think most people do. And my thing is, I never asked.
Actually, you know his daughter goes to Williams College, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for viewers out there, that's like 40 minutes from us. It's a college north of us.
43 with traffic.
43 with traffic. Ooh. But, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm trying to search up right now, see what
Don't get me wrong, I grew up listening to his music. I think he's funny, but I don't need to watch it.
Oh, it's actually called Weird. The Al Yankovic story.
Right.
So that's the full thing. It's a biographical drama film. Oh, wait, nope, I read that wrong. So in 2010, Funny or Die released a fake trailer for Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
I remember that.
And then it says nothing else about this new one.
But this is a real movie.
Yeah, this is a real movie. It's a comedy film, right here.
I guess if you're a big fan of Weird Al, you can get down with it, but
I think I'll see it.
I imagine this is going to go straight to streaming.
Just eat it! I think it is, because it's for Roku.
Roku TV?
Yes.
Gosh.
It,
Yeah, no one's going to see this, Marco.
That's the distribution team,
no
the
one
Roku
watches
channel.
Roku TV. No one. They give it away for free, and no one watches
It's going to be
it.
released in the fall of 2022 on the
This
Roku
is the
channel.
problem with the streaming wars, Marco. How much did they pay for the rights to the Weird Al Yankovic movie? That's the equivalent of the Lifetime channel 10 years ago, Marco.
I don't know. Is Funny or Die owned by them?
No. They might be affiliated, but... Funny or Die is like 5-minute sketches online
Yeah, and they
before
turned-
social media was a thing.
Yeah.
It was Weird Al... I'm not Weird Al. Will Ferrell's company.
Mm-hmm. Is it still owned by him? No, he's listed as a founder. I don't know how much he still does with it, though.
Well, I know him and his friend Adam McKay had a falling out.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, because Adam McKay and Will Ferrell are big Lakers fans.
Mm-hmm.
So Adam McKay got the rights to make a HBO TV show about the Lakers in the 80s, who was like the team they followed, and they were superstars of the era.
Oh.
And instead of having Will Ferrell play the lead character, he got John C. Reilly.
That's actually hilarious.
And I guess
Does he have a falling out with John C. Reilly now, too?
I guess not, because John C. Reilly, before he took the part, called Will Ferrell and asked him how he felt about it,
Mm-hmm.
and he gave him his blessing. He was mad that he found out through John C. Reilly and not through Adam McKay.
Wow.
Which bothers me, because those two made The Other Guys.
Yeah.
And I just hope and pray every day they make The Other Guys too. But if those two aren't talking, it's not going to happen.
Well, they also did Anchorman.
Oh yeah, they were collaborators for 15 years.
Yeah, wow. I did. Wow. That's actually surprising.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm sorry, tell me about this Obi-Wan trailer, since I didn't see it yet.
So
Set the scene.
it was, I think it was shorter than the teaser trailer.
Uh-oh.
But,
What was he wearing?
what?
What was he wearing?
Oh, the same outfit that you saw in the teaser trailer. Any other questions? He uses a gun in it, a blaster.
Well, that's not cool.
So uncivilized. Oh, they did show Darth Vader in it.
With or without the helmet?
They showed the suit getting assembled.
Yeah.
So
Seen
we don't actually see... I don't think you actually see his face. So you see his arm get put on.
Mm-hmm.
I think... See his right arm. So it's the one that Count Dooku took off. So I think it's the same exact arm that they show in episode 2 before he gets like the glove over it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed then put like the life supporter thing on the middle of his chest, and then they showed that light up. Then you heard the breathing, and then Obi-Wan has a shocked look on his face.
Did we not see that in one of the prequels?
What, his armor getting put on?
Yeah, I thought.
At the end of episode 3. At the end of episode 3, you see the mask getting put on him.
Just a
And-
mask. Maybe it was a comic series.
No, they kind of work on his arms and stuff a little bit too. And putting like the legs and everything on. This one I think is a little more like that was like the entire assembly of the suit. I think this is just certain parts. If I had to guess, he just got out the back, the tank.
Mm-hmm.
But they basically show there's like wanted signs everywhere for Obi-Wan.
That's pretty cool. Though.
And they had a somebody actually translated it, and it said wanted will be paid upon arrival and stuff. And I was getting the feeling from it that Obi-Wan doesn't like even like the way the Inquisitors are talking, they don't want to kill him. I think Darth Vader wants him to be one of the Inquisitors. Because I think that's still his Anakin side.
Or he wants him to kill him.
Or he wants to kill him. But it was definitely a very There's this part where he's what's his name?
John C. Reilly.
No. Luke's uncle Owen. Him and Obi-Wan are talking, and Obi-Wan says, "When the time comes, the boy must be trained." And then Uncle Owen goes, "Like you trained his father?"
Ooh. Ooh.
So that was...
Sorry, Joe's not here. Ooh.
You know what that...
I want to train him. No, you're not. I don't need that.
You know what that reminds me of? That
Doesn't Owen have one leg by the time we meet him?
Yeah, he does, I think.
Obi-Wan just has to be like, you want to lose another leg?
No. I think that the person you're thinking of was the person that lives with Shmi Skywalker or whatever.
Oh, Anakin's mom?
Yeah.
Sorry, same house.
But, you know what that ooh remind me of?
Joe. Joe says it all the time.
Yeah, but I think I know where he got it from. Chris D'Elia does that anytime Brian Callen interrupts.
Oops. Oops.
Hey, do you know what that was? That was an oops.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking? But yes, that's all they show.
Yeah, it really wasn't a lot. It was really like teaser trailer number 2, which I'm fine with that.
It's the end of this month it's coming out, right?
27th, first 2 episodes. It's a 6 episode series.
This next thing, take it with a grain of salt. Did you see the actor from Moon Knight? I can't think of his
Poe
name.
Dameron's guy there. Oscar Isaac.
Is Oscar Isaac Poe Dameron?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why he looked so familiar.
Yeah, he's Poe in 7, 8, and 9.
Look at him go. Anyways, did you see that he got nominated for awards of Best Supporting Actor at the same time as Best Leading Actor for Moon Knight?
Oh, because he plays like multiple characters, but they're really the same person?
Yeah.
You can't!
Imagine if he wins both, that he sweeps the category.
You know, that reminds me of back in like 2018, JD Martinez won Silver Slugger for DH and for right field.
That's awesome. Talk about name from the past.
Yeah. And now the Red Sox suck.
Yeah, when you're below Baltimore in the standings, it's tough to talk smack.
Wait, are they really?
I haven't been watching. I can't watch baseball until almost October.
Yeah, I can't really watch it either.
And honestly, by that time, football's on, so I barely watch that.
This is also coming from a person that played baseball for like from the age of like 5 till 21.
And you barely liked it for half that time.
Yep, pretty much. I just played because I was good.
I want to be a dancer. You play baseball, Marco.
I want to wear the skirt and the leggings.
Marco's walk-up music was just Beethoven's 4th Symphony.
Actually, want to know what my walk-up song... Wait, I forget. It was like something by the Cheetah Girls or something? Yeah, but it wasn't my choice. So as my freshman in college, freshmen couldn't choose their walk-up songs.
Mm-hmm.
The senior captains and the other players got to have like a choice.
I honestly wish that was in Major League Sports.
Everybody chooses it but that person.
Oh, yeah. Because it's so funny, because when you get someone from, like, you're at the game, because you can't really hear it too well on TV, which I think is designed as a copyright. But all of a sudden, like, you'll just get one random guy that gets, like, a 90s country song as a walk-up song.
Well, do you remember the big thing with Brock Holt a few years ago when he was, like, changing it every time? He had Whitney Houston playing one time. Mm-hmm. He had the Friends theme song. Yeah. That's what I need to see more. I don't even get how those guys hear it. Because even, like, when I'm there, sometimes I just still don't hear it. Like, unless, like, I'm actively, like, looking out for it, I don't hear it sometimes. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
It's more important coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Because you have that long walk. So you're going to hear at least 45 seconds of that song.
Is there anybody that actually does just walk out of the bullpen? Or do they all jog? I think there was somebody that did just do a walk and it created like this huge thing on social media.
People get mad when you do the walk. Even the only ones I ever see walk out of it is the starting pitcher. Mm-hmm. And if they're on like 35 plus. Yeah. You see them take like 3 jog steps and then they start walking.
Mm-hmm. They do the initial burst and then they're done.
Yeah, then it's like, you're not going to see David Wells sprint 90 feet to first base. But yeah, so back to Moon Knight though. Poe Dameron did an interview and they just asked him about season 2 and he goes, I think we're good.
So it was supposed to be a limited time series.
Mm-hmm.
So in one of the trailers, they put the series finale trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Then the trailer, people looked at it like a week later, and it was changed. They changed series to season finale.
Mm-hmm.
So
my thing is that if something's popular enough, they'll bring it back.
Yeah.
Like even WandaVision's a one series thing.
I think
supposedly they could bring it back.
Yeah.
Or call it something else.
Yeah.
But no, I thought that was interesting because it's I'm 2 episodes left. It's really good. But why establish a character and then not use him again? So he's going to show up in another movie.
Did you finish that show?
Moon Knight? I got 2 episodes left.
Yeah, I
heard. You started yet?
I didn't, but I heard that the ending was like the post-credit, because they have a post-credit scene, was confusing. I didn't see
Okay. As long as you're not spoiling anything, because I will walk out of this house.
No. Which, yeah, I don't know. Although I feel like having like a post-credit scene though that's confusing, or I guess they do the mid-credits because the post-credits is usually like a joke thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like that mid-credits thing, if it's if it's confusing, I think that's a good thing because then there's a lot of speculation that can go around.
I'm okay with confusing. What I don't like is when they just show a scene from the next movie coming out.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, here's a scene from Age of Ultron that's coming out in 3 months.
When did that happen?
The cutscene, I want to say it's Ant-Man?
Oh.
Was the Maximoff twins in lockup.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that, but that's what it was. Whatever movie it was, they just show the Maximoff twins.
Is that what they do in the majority of the mid-credit scenes? Is they introduce characters, or...
I think you had it right the first time. There's either a funny one, there's one setting up the next movie, or they do the third one where they just show... What I do like is right before that, they tell you if the character's gone or not.
Yeah.
So they're like, Spider-Man will return.
I wonder if they did that for Doctor Strange.
Who knows? I gotta see it this week. I can't deal with spoilers again.
Yeah. Because
I'm gonna have to take time out of my trip to...
Although with what they did with him in No Way Home, I feel like they're setting him up as like the new Tony Stark in a way.
Oh, Spider-Man?
No. Doctor Strange, so I would assume that he would return.
So the vibe I got was Black Panther was gonna do that. And then, obviously, R.I.P.
Yeah.
So we have to see what's going to happen, because if that next Black Panther movie tanks, we're going to be in trouble. So they have to make a really wise decision.
Because I think Black Panther was supposed to be, especially with the technology stuff.
Mm-hmm. So my thing, if you want to save the Black Panther franchise, you have 2 options. You remember the last scene, one of the last scenes of Black Panther, where Killmonger's dead, and he says, "Leave me," and they don't show him dying. I think you either have Killmonger survive, be Black Panther, because you get Michael B. Jordan, and you get the character that's established and everyone love, or this one's a little more of a gamble. Princess Shuri, the little sister.
I think she's the one that's supposed to be doing it.
I think she was too, till she got all anti-vax and started spewing.
Oh wait, did she really?
Early on,
this is the greatest thing I've heard.
And my thing is, I love her character, so it killed me inside because I'm just like, how quickly do you want to get canceled?
Did that movie get pushed back?
It did, because she got hurt again. Strike 2. She got hurt during filming.
Oh my god!
It got shut down for almost 6 weeks, I think.
Is it the Lupita Nyong'o? This one?
Nope. That is the one. The bald woman.
It's not Denai Guerrilla.
Just type in Princess Shuri, S-U-R-I.
Let's just go down to the cast, because that would tell me. Princess Shuri. Is she the how? Oh here. Oh, Latita. Oh yes, this one. I remember her now.
She had the famous "What are those?" reference.
Oh yes.
Sorry, that accent was awful.
Controversies over the vaccine. Okay, so she parted ways with her U.S. team of representatives due to her uproar over the video and alleged continued promotion of anti-vaccine sentiments on the set of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. But it doesn't say anything that she is out of the movie.
No, she's still in it because they shut down filming when she got hurt for a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
So that is option 2. And then option 3, if you remember, and I only bring it up because he was in Endgame, he was part of the rival tribe.
The big buff guy.
Big buff guy, because he shows up in Endgame.
Yeah.
And has a decent role for that movie.
He's only 33.
So those are your 3 options. Or I don't think they're going to do it, you recast T'Challa. And just do like an old school 90s, oh, Michael Keaton's not Batman anymore, but we're not going to address it.
To be fair, I would have been fine with them recasting T'Challa. The only reason...
Yeah, that's right, Whitey. Keep spewing your nonsense.
No. It's nothing... Because I think Chadwick Boseman was a great actor. I just think that...
Hey, Marco, do you need some sunscreen? Because I don't want your pale skin to burn.
Just because his character had so much lined up for him.
That's why I think he was going to be the Iron Man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I just feel like it doesn't do the character justice, but them also doing a recast wouldn't do Chadwick Boseman justice. So it's like this like weird in between.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Is we haven't really seen the new Avengers since Endgame ended. We've had a lot of pretty big shifts in the world.
Yeah.
Big fights and big battles, and the Avengers are just kind of sticking to the sidelines.
Well, what is considered the Avengers now?
Good question. I'm thinking end of Endgame, Hawkeye's retired. Smart Hulk has to do something with it.
I wonder what he's doing. He's just disappeared.
I hope they revert back to the old Hulk.
I wonder if they can even use him right now.
I believe they can. It's the same deal. He can be a side character, not a main character.
Such bizarre. Yeah, they need to get the rights to him. So they can only... Then what is Universal doing with him being able to be in movies?
They won't make the same deal as Sony does with Spider-Man for whatever reason, because they still think they can make a Hulk movie, even though they failed so many times.
Oh boy.
It's very complicated. My thing is like Spider-Man.
We see how Sony's doing.
Spider-Man's the easy choice, but you can't do it because Sony owns them. And every couple of years, Sony gets into a fight with Marvel. So you can't risk your entire franchise. But also, Tom Holland's talking about taking a break.
Yeah, I saw that. He was saying that for a bit, though.
Uncharted's on streaming, though. I should check that out at some point.
I heard it wasn't great.
Well, I like Mark Wahlberg, so... If you like an actor, I feel like you forgive a lot in a movie. Like, really like an actor.
Yeah.
So I really like Mark Wahlberg. So that immediately gets me to 35%.
Okay.
So for me, if you get me to 70%, I'll be okay with it. So decent story, decent action scenes. With that being said, Mark Wahlberg's The Gambler couldn't even get me to 43. I fell asleep in the theater. So boring.
I heard his new movie wasn't that good.
Father Stu?
Yeah, Father Stu.
Father Stu came out for Easter, and I didn't hear a word about it.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't good.
All I heard was he drank olive oil to gain weight.
Yes.
And that him and Mel Gibson, made it together.
I heard that basically he carried the show and nobody does him justice doing it.
Father Stu or Mel Gibson?
Mark Wahlberg. Who is
carries the movie.
Yes.
And who doesn't do justice?
His, co-stars.
Everyone else dropped the ball?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Mark Wahlberg used a bunch of his own money to finance it.
Oh, did he really?
Because he's a hardcore Christian now. So he wanted to make a Christian movie.
Is this to make up for him being the Vietnamese man?
How long did you have that bullet in the chamber? You could have just said general and hate crime, but you went very specific.
I did. I hope I didn't get it wrong either. I think that's what happened.
Jeez. Talk about putting a sour taste in your mouth.
Hey, it's true though. It happened. What I said, you can go fact check it. And what I said isn't wrong. It's not.
Mark Wahlberg also vacations around here now, so you better watch your mouth before Mark Wahlberg.
You think Mark Wahlberg's going to take me down? Have you seen the video of what Larry King, I think it is, trying to say Mark Wahlberg? That's Tom
That's
Segura.
a Tom Segura classic. Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
But it's also because it's Tom Segura, he doesn't let it go.
I know.
This 96-year-old man that can't say Wahlberg. Which again, it's easy for us because we're from the area, but those letters don't go together.
No, they don't. They
Or
don't.
New Englander accent.
Yeah, it's weird.
What else do we got?
Charles Oliveira misses weight and loses the title.
I've never heard that happening before.
Well, it's also weird because only Justin Gaethje can win the belt tonight, but if Oliveira wins, he gets nothing.
So what happens to the belt if Oliveira wins?
Then the belt is just up for grabs and they'll have to make a new title fight.
I think that's a bad call.
It's terrible.
Who else is on that card, Marco, for UFC?
Is it Chandler Ferguson is happening too?
I knew there was a big card this weekend, but again, I lost a day of my life.
Yeah, Chandler Ferguson and then I can't pronounce her name.
Okay, so I'm going to help you out here. Carla Esparza.
Yep.
Esparza. And then with Rose, you just say Thug Rose.
Thug Rose.
That's going to be a good fight. Thug Rose is going to take that.
Wait, people pronounce her name Rose? I thought it was Rose.
No, because there's no tilde above it.
That's probably why everybody looked at me so weird when I called her Rose then.
Who were you trying? You know a lot about a lot of things, Marco. UFC is not one of them.
I pay attention to UFC. I'm bad with names though.
The problem with the UFC is football.
When you look at her last name, you should expect her first name to be pronounced Rose.
The problem with it is I know how it's pronounced in my head, but I never have to say their last names.
Yeah.
Nama Nunes, Thug Rose. I can't do it.
If your last name is Nama Nunes, like you just said, then it should be Rose.
Nagamunes? Is it turned into a G? I don't know. But anyways, Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson, that'll be a good one.
The thing with the Tony Ferguson Chandler thing is Ferguson just goes in there and he'll take a beating if he has to. Sometimes when no, it's not supposed to sound. I know that they're UFC fighters.
You are just underrating one of the greatest of all
No,
time.
Ferguson's great. The problem is,
but no, just the way he's really good at taking a beating.
How old? He's pretty old now. In terms of UFC.
You can fight UFC till you're in your 40s. So
that is true.
I think he's mid-30s. I would say 36 if I had to guess.
But the thing is I've seen the fights where he does lose.
You're talking about he goes to Ward, is what you're saying.
Yes, but the fights where he's 38. The fights that he loses though, he can take so much damage. Mm-hmm. It's that. I don't know what's going to happen to him in the years from now.
He's a monster. I'm excited to see what Cowboy Cerrone's going to do. I guess he's kicking off that card.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, I just looked it up here. But I don't think he's fought since the McGregor fight where he got knocked out by the shoulder.
Oh, I remember that.
And that was almost 3 years ago. That was beginning COVID. And then the undercard, I don't really know.
Oh, they have Chandler as the expected winner for the betting.
Oh, the favorite?
Yeah, the favorite. There we go.
I'd have to see the odds.
It says negative 360 for him, plus 280 for Ferguson.
So Ferguson's the favorite then.
Wait, I thought it would work the other way around.
No, so
I thought the plus meant that you make that much money per dollar you put in. I really don't know how these things work, so I thought that the plus meant you win money if you put money on him.
No, I think I'd have to look it up, bud. I'm not the one to do it.
Oh.
Any NFL news? Benoit signed with LA.
I didn't see. There was somebody failed a PED test.
Oh, Hopkins.
Yes.
Which is funny because that's they must have known because that came out a day after they traded for Hollywood Brown.
Okay.
But he's saying he didn't know about the supplements and that he takes a holistic approach, so he doesn't know how it got in. So it just sucks because we'll never know.
Let me just tell everybody. No, they know exactly what they're taking, and they all take it.
I don't know, man. Rogan talks about it all the time. You just never know what's in those supplements that you're taking.
Yeah, but also all of those guys are also taking some type of PED.
All right, so Marco, you want to tell your address to the folks at home so Mark Wahlberg can get in here with DeAndre Hopkins and just beat you up?
I'll take both of them. They've never...
Also, if the cast of Black Panther wants to come on down for Marco's blasphemous statements.
I didn't say... I just said that...
Marco said recast T'Challa, and I just don't think that's cool.
I said recast T'Challa. I didn't say recast Chadwick Boseman. Big difference.
You know that's his character, right?
I know it's his character.
We're not going to recast the actor.
But I wasn't trying to, like, say that anything bad about him. I was just saying T'Challa has, like, this open ending. Like, there's so much they could do with the character.
I'm an ally. Marco is not.
All athletes, professional athletes are on steroids. Or some form of PED. Let's put that out there.
McAfee said this week, he goes, when he was with the Colts, he was asking about different supplements and what he could take and couldn't take. And they go, well, if it works, it's probably not allowed.
The thing is all those guys, with how much they are doing physical activity, they need something to recover.
Right, like oranges.
No, they don't help you recover.
Or milk.
Like milk can in a way, yeah.
Milk could. Who's to say who's not? Is there anything else you want to hit right now, Marco? Otherwise, we might have to start wrapping it up.
I think I hit everything, and I attacked a few more celebrities this week. You know, I'm really on fire with this.
All right, guys, come back next week to check out to see if Marco can go 4 for 4
Well,
with
will
any
we be here
predictions.
next week?
Don't come back next week. Don't do it. It's just gonna be Marco. Good catch. All right, guys, we've been Nerds in the Gym. I'm Brennan.
And I'm Marco. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
And remember, Marco wants to replace T'Challa.
Actually, you guys may see me beforehand. Keep an eye on the social media and stuff.